my friend, and welcome to the Audiobook Trail YouTube channel. Happy Monday. How was your weekend? Yeah, well, mine too. It was good. Good to be back with you. I have a big announcement. This has been coming for some time, and so without further ado, here's the big announcement about the Audiobook Trail podcast, effective this week. And as I speak to you, it is 11 a.m. Central Time on April 17th. So effective this week, the Audiobook Trail podcast is now weekly because I have run out of patience. I drink too much coffee. I've got too much stuff going around in my head, and I'm tired of waiting 2 weeks between episodes. And I think, I was laughing about this with my wife over the weekend. I think I actually started complaining about how long the 2 weeks is back in episode 1, which begs the question, why in the world did you go 2 weeks? Why didn't you just go weekly from the get-go? Here's my answer, as lame as it may sound, but it's true. I was a little concerned. It's like, am I going to have enough, time and content to go every week? If you're going to go every week, that's a commitment, and you can't, mail it in for an episode. That's not fair to your fans and to your listeners. And so I thought, the safe choice is to go every 2 weeks, knowing that we can always later down the road go weekly if we want to. Well, we want to. I always did. And now that I've been into this for a bit of time, not long, we're still very new, I've discovered that, I want to go every week, and I've got lots of stuff to share with you and to say. And there are already some great discussions, kind of bubbling up on the socials and on this channel. And I want to foster that. I want to give you that outlet and provide that for you. So starting on Wednesday, so Wednesday this week is the 19th. We'll be weekly. So chapter 8 of the Audiobook Trail, which is the next episode, will be this week, not next week. And then we'll be weekly going forward. So I'm excited about it. I really am, because that means I get to start working on episode 8 today. And that's really what I would like to do with my time, in between things. So really, really excited about that. So thank you for running out of patience with me. I want to remind you about audiobooktrail.com. You've been there, and I've seen that, and I appreciate it. Thank you for the feedback, for the ideas. I'm never sorry to hear from you about anything about the show. If there's something that you're like, I don't get that. Why are you doing that? Let me know that. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I mean, as I've said, I've been a performer in various ways or forms throughout most of my life. I'm used to the critic and and I love constructive criticism. I mean, that's how we grow, right? And I'm here to serve you, the Audiobook Trail audience. So let me know those things. I'd also love to hear, of course, about things that you like. If there's something you'd like to hear more of, let me know that. You can do all that at audiobooktrail.com. That contact form we put out there to be used. It's not a face spiller. Face spiller. No, a space filler. Anyway, it's not a space filler. It's to be used. So please use it. And you have been, by the way. I've been getting some wonderful messages and great ideas. And so I appreciate that at audiobooktrail.com. Also, all the way at the bottom, you'll find our social links. We're really on 4 of them. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and then the 5th one is this YouTube channel. But I didn't put a link for that because there's already a embedded viewer. So I thought that was redundant. But anyway, that's a great way to kind of keep track of what we're doing. I try to stay active on that, and it's going well. It's going well. A lot of people are learning about us and discovering us. And so we're going to keep that up. And I appreciate all of your remarks and well wishes there on the different social channels. So thank you. So that's the big announcement. Episode 8 that you might have been planning on for next week is going to be this week, just a couple of days away. And so we'll see you then. And on episode 8, here's a sneak preview. Speaking of feedback, we're going to be talking about reviews. We're going to talk a little bit about how to handle the constructively bad review, especially for a project that you thought you kind of maybe hit the ball over the fence on. And then people are saying, no, you missed the mark. How do you deal with that as a performer constructively? Also, how do you stay humble in the midst of glowing reviews of fans that just, gush all over you? How do you keep your head from getting too big to fit through the booth door? Stay humble. And then, of course, we'll talk about the ubiquitous trolls. They're everywhere, and there are people that seemingly make a hobby out of being ugly to people without any fear of any serious retaliation. How do you deal with those? Well, there's some tips that might be helpful for you as well. And even if you're not in audiobooks as a professional, you probably face these types of reviews, criticisms, no matter what you do out in the world, don't you? So these tips will be helpful, I think, for everybody. And I've got some interesting things to share with you about some of my personal experiences and some great advice I've gotten from really solid mentors that have helped me kind of navigate the review world in our new online information age culture that we have. So that'll be coming up in just a couple of days, episode 8 on the new weekly Audiobook Trail podcast. That's all for now. Have a super duper day. We'll see you then. Thanks.